To Michael's. I think this is the only place I want to go. I just want to do some very light fall shopping because I don't want to spend too much. I don't really decorate too much for fall, I feel like, just because I have ghosts and things up all year round, so it really doesn't make a difference to me. But I am looking to get battery powered candles to put on my bookshelves. And then last time I went, they had like a black cat candle. I just want it as a display for my bookshelf, so we'll see if they have those two things, and then I'll look around and see what else they have. Honestly, I'm so sick and tired of being stupid. Story time. So I have this skull diffuser thing to hang in my car, right? My sister makes these. And I was like, okay, I need to bring it with me to put it in my car. So I didn't put it up when I first got in here before I left, which I should have. I'm walking around Michael's. I'm like, dang, something smells really good. Jesus Christ. It was me. It was me. It was that car diffuser. It's gone. I don't know if you can see in this thing, there's zero liquid in there. It's all soaked through the string. I took the plug out. Why? I don't know. So now my purse smells good. My book's not ruined though. I checked. This is the first thing I pulled out and was like, oh my god, is this covered in liquid diffuser? I don't even know what you would call it. But it's fine. Now my purse just smells really, really good. And at least I like the scent because I was walking by people. I'm like, dang, who smells good? why do I do things? Anyway, I went to Michael's. I did get like 4 things. I'll show you guys when I get home because I just I need a break. I need to go home and I need to just sit with my thoughts. My actions have consequences and I know that. So I did save $24.50, which honestly, perfect. I love going to Michael's because I always have coupons. First up, I did get the candles that I wanted. It just comes in a pack of 5, I think. Different heights. I think the batteries are already in here. We'll set these up later, but they're just that like fake flame glow type of candle. I think it'll just add quite an ambiance to my bookshelves. And I love candlelight and any sort of like moody, cozy light, like these fairy lights back here, Christmas lights, absolutely love. And then speaking of candles, I was talking about getting that cat candle, but it was like a geometric shaped cat. I liked it, but I swear when I went, I saw a different cat. I don't know if I'm losing my mind. Probably. I was gonna get it, but then I saw this, and it's a cauldron candle, which the same thing as the other candles, it's this fake flame. I think this just takes 2 AAA batteries. I hope I have them, but I thought this would be cute. I had to. I could not pass this up. He was just staring at me, and it was the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. He's just a little bat with big eyes, and I needed him. I need him. He's mine. I adopted him, and he's gonna stay with me forever. It's so cute. I can't. Lastly, I just got one more thing. This was in the checkout aisle, and of course, I'm gonna be snooping at the items there. It's a succulent. Have I ever been able to keep a succulent alive? No. But it's this little cat planter. They had a black one as well, but I just was gravitating toward the white cat. That is my haul. Not much. I do have my blankets from last year that I'm gonna put up. They have pumpkins on them, and then I have a ghost pillow as well. I'm going to decorate later. I do have some work things to do. I think I'm gonna stock one of my stores that I have my stuff in today. So I'm gonna get stuff together for that really quick. And when I get back, we'll decorate and then we'll get into other activities. I have a lot to do and talk about in this video, I feel like, but this is just the beginning part. I wanted to start off with shopping and decorating because I feel like that is the transition into that full fall type of mood. Hope you guys enjoy this video. I know we've already been here for couple minutes by now. Let's see what we get up to. I'm excited. We are making sausage balls. Fun fact, I never used to be able to say the word sausage, but now I can, so improvement. We got our sausage, a bag of sharp cheddar cheese, Bisquick, and then we just need some water. My family has made these for as long as I can remember, and I love them so much. I never remember what to set the oven to, so we're just gonna do 375 and hope for the best. I'm gonna measure out 3 cups of Bisquick. Should I be giving a recipe in this video? Probably not, because I literally don't cook and I hate food. We're just gonna put all this in here, mix it up, roll them into balls, and then pop them in the oven. That's literally it, and it's the best thing in the world. Now I just have to do 6 tablespoons of water, then we'll mix it up, roll it into balls. Room is decorated. I have my ghost sweatshirt on. I wanted to put it on for this clip, but I am getting a little, it's getting a little hot. It is 80 degrees outside. I forgot to mention that. While my room is now cozy, it is not cozy outside. But I did want to talk about my reading updates right now because I am reading a cozy mystery. Can a mystery be cozy if it's like a murder mystery? I feel like that is wrong to say. Anyway, I'm reading A Fatal Groove by Olivia Black. This is the second book in the Record Shop series. I forget if it has an actual name or not. The first one is called Vinyl Resting Place. I think I picked that one up in 2023 sometime, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think I rated it a 4 stars. And then when I found out that there were more books in this series, I decided to pick up the second one. This one is actually set in the springtime, but I just feel like it can give fall as well. I'm just gonna pretend it's fall. We're following another murder in this town. So in the first one, we were following a murder in this record store. There was somebody in the closet and they were trying to figure out what happened with that. But in this one, these 3 sisters own this record store / coffee shop. There's this festival going on that happens every year. It's called the Blue Bonnet Festival. And this is a very small town, so it gives off kind of like a Gilmore Girls type of vibe where everybody knows each other. All these rumors are spreading in this town very, very fast because it's just so small. Basically, this festival, this mayor is showing up at these sisters' booth. They have a little stand. They're serving some coffee, and this mayor is very picky about his coffee, so he didn't really like the coffee that he was getting, and so he goes back to his office. One of the sisters has to go back to the record store to pick up some stickers that they forgot there. So while she's there, she's like, oh, I'm gonna make a different coffee for the mayor and then go take it to him before I head back to this festival. When she walks into his office, he is not alive anymore. That's kind of where I left off. So obviously this small town, everybody's starting different rumors. There are some crazy theories and crazy stories that are going on with how he died, and we're kind of figuring out whether or not he was poisoned by the coffee and one of these sisters is to blame. And I'm really enjoying it so far. I am on page 63, chapter 8. They're fast reads. I like all the characters and I really like this town. That is my reading update for A Fatal Groove. I also started listening to It by Stephen King on audio. I was about 50% of the way through that book, and I had been reading it physically since October of 2022. It's not a book that I am necessarily enjoying a crazy amount, but it's one of those situations where it's such a long book. It's kind of a horror classic. I do want to read it, and I want to get that story, and I want to be able to say that I finished it, you know? So it's going to be a little milestone for me, I feel like, when I finished it. So I got to the halfway point and I was like, you know what, I have the free 15 hours on Spotify for audiobooks. I might as well use that up every month. So I've been listening to that, and I got through over 300 pages listening on audio within the last 2 days, but my 15 hours are going to be up by the time I finish the book. So I placed a hold on it on Libby. I think there's a 4-week wait for me. So that's that. I mean, yeah, it's a very complicated story. Like, there's so much to it. It's so long, and I don't feel like it needs to be this long. It's not a book that I love. It's set in like the 1950s. The language and the things being said, the word choice, I hate. And people say, like, you know what, it's set back then. People say these words and they say these slurs, and I don't know. I feel weird, especially listening to the audiobook where the narrator is saying these words. Personally, I could not take a job where I had to say that word. So I don't know. I don't like it. I don't really have too many thoughts on this book. I just kind of want to read it and get it over with. Those are my reading updates. So I am going to listen to the audio of that later while I work on my diamond painting. I want to finish that today. I think I'm going to go to my favorite coffee shop later. I haven't been there in I think like a month. It's been a while. But they have a cider that I like, and I figured since we're doing a fall video, I can go and get their cider. I usually get the strawberry lemonade matcha type thing, the best drink in the entire world, but I haven't had their cider in a while, and that is another favorite drink of mine that they have. I got my cider. I was debating getting the other drink that I normally get, the lemonade one. I did not. And then I got a donut because I love the donuts that they have there. I think she said this is pumpkin with cream cheese frosting. I love cream cheese frosting, but I don't like pumpkin. But I kind of panicked because 2 of them were pumpkin and the other one had sprinkles on it, and I don't like sprinkles. I don't know if I like pumpkin, but we'll see. It's all right. I feel like I don't really taste like pumpkin. The frosting though, I want a tub of the frosting. Holy crap. That's that. I don't want to eat all of that right now though because I did get dinner, but that's my drink. That's my donut. Now I'm gonna go home and eat and just chill for the rest of the night, do my diamond painting, and listen to it. I do want to do some more reading updates. I got to chapter 19 of it when I was listening to the audiobook. I think chapter 19 is like 3.5 hours, so I have a long ways through that chapter, and then the rest of them are like an hour or so, but we're almost done. I think I'm 80% of the way. And then A Fatal Groove. I'm on chapter 14, page 121. It almost feels like a small town contemporary with a side plot of murder mystery. It is the main plot, so it's confusing when I say that, but it's not your typical mystery where that's the sole focus. I am curious to see how the mystery is going to go because I literally don't know what's going to end up happening because you don't really get characters where you're like, oh, that's going to be the person who did it. It's not very keep you on the edge of your seat. It's just a very much laid back mystery because there's a lot of people in this town that are good people, like they're innocent. I feel like it's not taken very seriously, which could deter a lot of people from this book, I feel like, but I think just try it out. It's very fun. So those are my updates on A Fatal Groove. I do want to do a clothing haul. I am waiting on a package today. It's supposed to be delivered. When that gets here, I'll try that on for you guys, but as for right now, I just want to try these clothes on and get this out of the way. I did get these sweatpants from Abercrombie and Fitch. There's a popular hoodie from here that I have. It's my navy blue hoodie. I wear it often. I love that hoodie so much. They have a matching print with this camo, and I wanted the hoodie so bad, but now they're sold out. And then, okay, so when I was at my market last Friday, I saw some girl in camo sweatpants, and I was like, you know what? Those look like the camo sweatpants, like that same pattern that the hoodie is that I want. And I am so down for sweatpants. I feel like I don't seem like I would be a camo print type of person, but I love these so much. So they're just these, they have pockets, adjustable waist, and then they have like the cinched bottom, and they're very, very comfy. So I'm so pumped to wear these all the time. All right, next up we're moving to Princess Polly. This is where I have most of my clothes from. I actually bought this pair of jeans a while ago. I didn't buy them with this order that I just did, but I haven't even washed them yet or worn them because they're very long, but they're just this black denim kind of cargo pants. They have this thing on the side. I like them. I like the fit everywhere else, but they're just so long, so I don't really know what I'm going to do with them yet. I left a tag on this because I don't know if I'm going to keep it, but this material is like a silky athletic type of material. I love this so much. I have a shirt like this with the same material that I'll show you guys in a second. It's just a square cut top, but it's so low on me. I don't know if I'm comfortable with that, but it's just got like the back that goes all the way up. And then that same type of material, I got this black long sleeve. I actually have this in a burgundy color. I wore it in one of my videos. I love this shirt so much. They have a gray one, and I should have bought the gray one as well. I'm not really someone who buys multiple colors of the same top or clothing item, but this is perfect and I love these. I also wear these on my walks, but you can wear them as basics too for any outfit. Next is just a basic white t-shirt. I've been wanting a basic white tee for so long. Have not purchased one, so this is this. It is a little see-through, So I don't know what I'm gonna wear under it yet, but it is gonna be manageable, I feel like. And then I have this like little knitwear top. I thought this came unbuttoned, but it doesn't. The bottom one actually unbuttons and then the top one unbuttons, but the middle 3 stay buttoned. So I kind of was a little disappointed in that. I wanted like an open sort of like cardigan t-shirt type thing. I think I can still roll with it. I have no idea what bottoms I'm gonna wear with this, but it's very soft, very stretchy. Lastly, I got 2 sweaters, which I love my sweaters, and these are honestly perfect. I love the fit of these. First up, I got this navy blue one, and it's so comfy. It's pretty thick, so I think it's gonna be very warm, and it is very soft, but it has this balloon type sleeve, which is not very noticeable when you put it on, and I think it's very flattering. But it is more of a cropped sweater, but not crazy cropped. Lastly, I have this gray one, which is more of a softer material. It is a little longer than the navy blue one, but I love this one as well. I was just filming my try-on clips and I got this. So this is from Cider. This is my dress and my tank top. I hope this fits me good because I want to love this so bad. This is the first thing I got. This is just a tank top with a rose on it. I love me a rose. And I have another tank top from them that is this cut and stuff. It's got that ruching on the side. Is that how you say the word? I don't know. I know this isn't gonna fit me. I think it's too big, but we're gonna try it on. It's like a plaid dress. It's got some detailing on the side, like a different cut to it a little bit. The hips go up far. I'm really bad at describing clothes. It's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I think if I take the straps in a little bit, it'll be fine. We're getting into the fall TBR portion of this video. Keep in mind, when I built this fall TBR, I literally just wrote a list in my Notion. I didn't really think this through too much. I was just thinking of books that I want to read soon, and I put those down on my fall TBR. I'm going to show you the physical books that I have first. The Secret History by Donna Tartt. I believe this was on my fall or winter TBR last year, and I never got around to it. I don't know why I'm pushing it off. I think just because I want to spend a lot of time on this book. I don't want to rush through it, and sometimes that is defeating. I don't really look at numbers too much or think about how many books I read that month, but when it comes to a book like this, if I'm putting my full focus on just this book and not reading any other books in between, it's going to take me a while, and in the back of my head I'm like, oh, I'm only reading one book a month, or I haven't finished a book yet this month. I don't know why my head is going in that direction, because it shouldn't. It shouldn't matter how many books I read in a month. I have high hopes for this one, and that's always scary when you go into a book with high hopes thinking that it's going to be the best thing you've ever read, because it's very easy to be let down in that type of situation. So I'm hoping it's good. I'm hoping I really love it. Next up, In the Company of Witches by Orly Wallace. I just bought this book. If you guys watched, what video was this in? Was it my ultimate book video? I have no idea. But I just bought this book recently, and I've heard great things about this, especially reading it in the fall time. I think I might make this my October monthly binge book, because I don't really have any ideas for my October book yet, and this just feels fun. Like, it feels like a fun October read, so I might do this for that. But I think this is just a murder mystery. A lot of people say it's a cozy mystery. There's this inn, we have witches, and then someone dies while staying at the witch's bed and breakfast. It says, at first it seems like an accident, but it soon becomes clear that there's something more sinister at work, and Aunt Nora is shaping up to be the prime suspect. But yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about this, so I'm very excited to get into this. Another book on my physical TBR, this big bad boy right here, we have The Raven Scholar by Antonia Hodgson. This is the first book. I believe it's going to be a trilogy, and I think this is almost 700 pages. But I've also heard great things about this as well. This is another dark academia. Our main character is forced to kind of figure out this mystery of this person that died, and then all these people are competing. I don't know if there's a trial type situation, but it kind of seems that way, but they're competing to become the new emperor, because every 24 years they get a new emperor. I cannot wait. I'm afraid that I'm really gonna love this, and then I'm gonna be sad that the next book is not out yet. Lastly, on my physical TBR, City of Bones. So this was on my July TBR because I was going to do my reread. I had planned to do a reread for years now, but there's just too many books that I haven't read yet that I want to read. So doing rereads for me is very rough, and I can't force myself to actually do that, even though I know that I would enjoy it so much. I'm glad that I didn't do it in July, actually, because I feel like this is just going to be so good to read in the fall. But I want to do my reread of this book at least, and then maybe the first 3 of the Mortal Instruments series, because then I do need to read the other 3 trilogies in the Shadowhunter universe. And I really am so excited to get to the Infernal Devices trilogy, so that's why I want to do my reread of this, just to dive back into this world, but also get more information on this world and get a refresh to go into the other trilogies. I'm hoping I don't absolutely hate it or find it ridiculously cringy when I get back into it. And then I will watch the City of Bones movie, not the Shadowhunter TV show. That was awful. But the movie with, what's his name, Jamie Campbell Bower and Lily Collins. Oh, perfect casting. Perfect casting. I hate that we didn't get the rest of the series and movies because it was honestly like 100% perfect. So many people hated on it. I don't know why. Anyway, those are my physical books. Now we're gonna go on to my other random books that I threw in here. First up, I do want to read the Twilight series, or continue the Twilight series. I read the first book in December of last year, so I definitely want to read New Moon, and then also Dungeon Crawler Carl. Last time I was at the bookstore, I did want to pick this up, but I didn't want to buy too many books. But this is something that I have also heard nothing but good things about from the people that I have seen read it before. That is one that I'm on the fence about because I don't think I can get it from the library or on Kindle Unlimited. So then I would have to buy the physical book, and I don't know. I'm trying to have some control, over my purchases. So we'll see if I end up buying that. Next up, I have The Box in the Woods by Maureen Johnson. This is the 4th book in the Truly Devious series, which technically Truly Devious, the first 3 books can be read as a separate trilogy, but then there's also 2 other books in the series as of right now. I think there's gonna be 2 more, 1 or 2 more. But The Box in the Woods, I have that on my Kindle. I like the Truly Devious series. It's not something that I am completely obsessed with, but they are books where I do want to continue the series, and they are very entertaining to me. Next up, I have Anathema by Carrie Lake. This book is on my Kindle as well. I think I'm going to end up reading it on there because it's also on my 2025 list for books I want to read this year. I pre-ordered a special edition of this book from a company, and it was supposed to happen in April, but obviously there's a whole bunch of overseas issues this year. I should probably get it by the end of the year, but I don't want to wait for that to get here, so I'm just going to read it on my Kindle. But I read Nocticadia by Carrie Lake, and I really, really loved the vibe of it. It was so eerie and creepy, and it was perfect for the fall. And I've heard that Anathema is darker than Nocticadia. I kind of forget what this is about, if I'm being honest, because I added it to my mental TBR and I pre-ordered it so long ago that I forgot the plot. I've heard a lot of people love Anathema more than they like Nocticadia, and then I know that the second book also just came out. And then I have Soul Searching by Lila Sage. This is the last one that I thought about. I'm sure I'll come up with more books in the future. You guys will see what books I read in the fall time. But Soul Searching by Lila Sage, this is the same author as the Done and Dusted series, which is cowboy romance. But Soul Searching is the start of a new series by her, and it has this paranormal element to it. So it's another small town. I believe it is more of a cowboy country setting, but I think it has to do with some ghost or something. So it's a little bit paranormal, and I'm very excited for that. That is my fall TBR. That's pretty much all I have. I'm just gonna go with the flow. These were the books that I had in mind when I came up with the fall TBR, but I'm not too picky about it. I'm not gonna force myself to try to read these books. I've been mood reading more this year, and it's felt so good, and I want to continue that throughout the rest of the year. Lastly, book update. I think I'm gonna sit here and try to finish this right now so I can tell you guys my final thoughts. I am on page 214, so I have about 80 pages left, I think, and I'm loving this. I really am. It is getting juicy now. We have our list of suspects, and now we're kind of starting to get into solving the mystery, which, yes, we're almost done with the book, and we're just now starting to solve the mystery, but I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all with this series. I'm gonna sit here and finish this, I think, and put off my work that I need to do. I think I know who committed the crime. I think like 20 pages left. I might be wrong. I probably will be wrong because I can never guess anything in a book, but I'll let you guys know if I'm right. I finished. I was right. Did I guess it like right when it was revealed? Yeah, but I was still right. So also, this is like a mix of kind of 2 mysteries. We honestly didn't get too much of a wrap up on the mayor mystery. The ending of this was a little interesting, but I still recommend it. I'm gonna be that person and say that there is hints of romance in here, and I like that. There was some in the first book, and then it continued in this one, and I'm curious to see how it continues in the 3rd book, but I'm kind of like rooting for a certain person, and I hope in the 3rd book it gets wrapped up at least, or we get something on the romance, because I don't know, I just want to find out what happens with 2 characters. If you want something, a quick read, a nice little series to get yourself into, definitely recommend the Record Shop Mysteries by Olivia Black. I still have to finish it. I was listening to that. I also started Everything I Never Told You by Celeste Ng on audio. I got that from Libby. I'm on chapter 3 now, only like 20% of the way into it. I just wanted to bring that up because I am currently reading that book as well. But that's it for the reading vlog portion of this video, and I think that's pretty much all I wanted to do. I'll probably read tonight and then have Gilmore Girls on in the background. Let me know what team you are, if you're Dean, Jess, or Logan. Quite honestly, if you say Jess, you're correct. Anyone else, I can't agree with you. I'm sorry, I can't. I think that's it. So I'm probably gonna... Hey, that's perfect. Literally said the end. But I think I'm gonna end this vlog here. Thank you for joining me on this little fall adventure, getting ready for fall. I'll see you guys in my next video, whatever that may be. I hope you have a great day or a great night wherever you are, and I'll see you later. Bye.